And welcome to the Real Quad Cities, live at Delua Fusion Cuisine. That's what this place is called, right, Judith?
It's a real fusion cuisine now.
I'll tell you what it is.
Oh my
we
God.
got a lot to talk about with this place.
A little bit.
But first of all, here, you guys brought out a tequila. Are you going to do a shot of tequila with me?
For sure, yes.
Okay, all right. Well, let's do one.
Oh my God.
You guys brought out a tequila flight. Oh, there's all kinds of different tequila in here. Well, it's 10 in the morning and we're already doing, but you guys are known for your tequila here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna wait on the tequila?
Yes.
We're gonna wait on the tequila. Okay. Pedro is saying, let's wait on the tequila. He says, Judith gets all nuts when you drink tequila. So we'll get through all this here. And look at this margarita you guys made this morning. I'm gonna try. Is this,
try it.
Is this the margarita you serve people and they say I'm only gonna have one?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, I only want one. All right. We have a big martini glass at home where when somebody says I only want one, it's like 3 martinis in there.
Yeah, got it.
Parker, I hope you're gonna help me with this today. I know you're not either.
Oh my.
Ooh. You know, when you were on Paula Sands Live, she wasn't drinking tequila with you. I'll do it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do it. You guys are getting, that's very good, by the way.
Thank you.
You know what? That's not a really syrupy tasting margarita. That's a really smooth margarita.
Yeah, it's a real, it's a fresh lime and agave syrup, so that's why.
You know, that doesn't even taste like there's any, you sure there's tequila in there? That doesn't even taste like there's tequila in there. That's delicious. Okay.
Thank you.
Guys, this is Judith Lua, Pedro's wife. His better 95%, I would say. That's for sure.
Yes.
So you guys are restaurant owners, but you sent me a little bit of your story. You guys haven't always been in the restaurant business. You guys were in the corporate world with regular jobs.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about that.
Oh, you know,
It was in Mexico City, right?
in Mexico City,
Okay.
yeah, Pedro was Copa Davis trainer, and I was Kike account in Procter & Gamble.
So you worked for Procter & Gamble. You worked in accounting.
Yes.
Pedro, your husband, who we'll talk to later, he was an athletic trainer and in the fitness business, which is very interesting to find out. Pedro's standing right off camera. It's interesting to find out because, you know, I've dwelled in the fitness equipment and the fitness industry for longer than I haven't. I've been doing it a long time. So then you guys decided to get out of the corporate world and get into the restaurant biz.
Yes, we want only way for us. I mean, only road for both of us. So Pedro was traveling, I was traveling, and we say, no more. Spending too much time apart of each other. So that's it.
Well, yeah, when you're in the corporate world and you both have careers, it's probably really tough. Plus, being an athletic trainer, probably leaving the house at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning to work with the early clients.
Worse than that.
Really?
3 to 4, 6 months away. So it's not like.
Oh, it wasn't like we'll see you later on tonight. It was we'll see you in a couple months.
Yeah. So.
Oh, geez. Well, whoever you were training got in damn good shape. That's for sure. And so anyway, so you guys you went to, you knew someone that lived in Rock Island, right?
Yes.
Because you guys did you get into the restaurant business in Mexico City, or did you wait till you got to Rock Island to do it?
We have Mexican City restaurant still, and it's a lovely story, but the owner of Old Mexico restaurant traveled to Mexico with a cousin of Pedro, and she asked to meet her in a party, and we said yes, and all started there.
Pedro's cousin comes and visits you guys, and then says, hey, I've got a Mexican restaurant in Rock Island, Illinois.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to become entrepreneurs, move to America, and start up a restaurant?
Yeah.
Right? And you said, hell yeah, let's do it.
Yes, that's the beginning. Yeah, we say we need it.
And now you guys have 5 restaurants, right? Is it 5 now in the Quad Cities?
5 now. I
got to tell you, the place we're in right now, we're at your 18th Street location. For all the local Quad Cityans who've been here their whole life, It's the old Beaver's East, right? And this has been a lot of places, but I kind of remember it as the Beaver's East. It looks nothing like the old Beaver's East. This is a beautiful restaurant in here. It feels like there's just a lot of passion and heart that went into this joint, right?
Yeah, thank you.
My wife and I had dinner here the other night, and your husband Pedro was so kind and was so inviting, and we had a great meal. And it wasn't your normal Mexican restaurant meal. You know what I mean when I say that? Where it's just the standard stuff.
Yes.
So, and you guys have quite a few other things on the menu, which is interesting, and people don't understand it. What all do you guys have on the menu here, like different items?
You know, the Lua Fusion here, this location, reborn by creating a new menu, all Mexican food from our 5 locations, the top 10 of the Mexican dishes, with specialties from Japan, Italy, United States, and France. So we expanded the menu. So we are a truly international restaurant.
I didn't know what fusion meant before I met you guys. I just thought that was just another way of saying fancy Mexican food. Honestly, I didn't even know that. But when you look at your menu, you guys have sushi here. You guys have things that aren't considered Mexican food, but you brought in actual chefs that know how to make this stuff and make it really well.
Yes, and you know the story with creating and expanding the menu, we bring our 2 chefs from Mexico City. They start with us 15 years ago. They are here. The sushi and the Italian specialties, they are creating all this stuff for us.
That's something that it's so new to the Quad Cities, I think, is the whole concept of a fusion restaurant, right? Because you sometimes think, well, if you go to a Mexican restaurant, you're going to have Mexican food and there is no other options. You don't think you have an option of Italian food or, sushi or, any of that stuff. But it's really good, too. It's not like it's just, basic stuff. It's really good. It will rival any Italian restaurant or any sushi joint in town.
Yes, and we were afraid to do it because the first restaurant in Mexico City, the idea was like, and what kind of food we want to sell, to put it, to create it. And we say, okay, I like sushi, you like pasta, let's do the Lua Fusion pasta, that's it. And we start with this fusion in Mexico City, the Lua pasta and sushi. And we're afraid to do it here. We have to get experience. Now we are strong to try it. So that's why we put it here, because it's a really, really nice place in this neighborhood. They need to try it.
Yeah, and there's plenty of parking, there's plenty of seating in here, and it's darn good stuff. So anyway, Judith, thank you for being so inviting and having us come in here today.
Thank you to you guys.
And we got a couple guests that have popped in here to the show, and different ones I want to talk to. So, and I'm going to talk with Pedro here maybe a little bit later on. I'd love to, and then I think we might even talk to Rob, your manager.
Yes.
But in the meantime, don't make me wait too long to eat with all this tequila sitting on the table.
Okay.
So
That's
anyway,
a deal.
Judith Lua. You know what? Thank you for coming on here, and thank you for being such a good host this morning. We're going to have some fun here at DeLua. So.
Thank you. It's our pleasure. Thank you so much.
All right. We'll talk soon. I'm going to bring in Kiera. Kiera Dixon. Come on in here, Kiera. You can go ahead and I'm going to hand you this little microphone that you can just kind of clip onto your shirt if you can feel it there. Yeah.
This way?
Yeah, anyway. Yep, just clip it on there.
Oh, man.
Man, I wish you were a drinker.
No, newly sober, actually.
Oh, well, welcome on the wagon, I guess.
Yeah.
A lot of people are doing that.
It feels great, though. I feel like so much of the stuff we do nowadays is surrounded by alcohol.
Yeah.
And not that that's a bad thing, but sometimes you just need need a break.
Well, don't host a live stream. You'll turn into an alcoholic in a hurry.
You're good.
Especially going to good places like this.
Yeah.
Okay. You sent me, well, first of all, before we even get into all that,
Yes.
thank you for coming because my co-host, Jesse, she couldn't make it today because we normally do this show from 7 to 8 a.m. and Jesse can hang from like 7 to 7:45.
Yeah.
And then she's got to bail and go to her real job. And but we wanted to do something with Delua.
Yeah.
Because if there's one restaurant that's probably popped up more than any other restaurant is Delua.
Yes.
So we're like, we got to get in here. And after I finally met Pedro and certainly his lovely wife, Judith, it was like, man, we got to get in here. But they don't really open until 9, 10 o'clock here. They don't open until 10 here, but I wanted to do it here. So anyway, Jesse couldn't make it. And I was like, well, I'm sure I'll find some cool guests.
Yeah.
And so I went back into the messages from, I believe you sent us a TikTok message.
I did. That's where I originally saw your posts. And I was like, this is so cool. So shot my shot.
You probably can't even tell right now with us talking to Kiera, but are you like 100? You're not 100% blind.
No, I am not. I have no central vision. So it's hard for me to pick up on details, make eye contact. So if I'm not being rude, I just can't do that anymore. I see with my peripheral vision.
Wow, and that's like opposite of some conditions where the peripheral closes in. Yours is basically closing out.
Yeah, it started when I was 16 is when I found out there was something going on. And it was sort of like my doctor told me to explain it as if you were holding a donut, like an inch or two away from your face, from your eye. I had the central vision, and the donut itself was my blind spot. And my peripheral was still fine. But over the last 13 years, I'm 29 now, that central vision has closed off. And now I only use my peripheral vision.
That is wild. When was the first time you're like, oh, shit, something's going on with my eyesight?
I don't know. I've had glasses since I was 3. My mom's over here, so she...
Oh, hi, Mom. How are you?
I've had glasses since I was 3, so I've always had bad eyesight. And we just went to like the Walmart Vision Center, and I remember they were like, we can't help you anymore. I'm like, oh, cool. They recommended me to go to another doctor. There he did some sort of test where he put dye into my veins, and he could see the cells that were like dead in my eyes. It was kind of crazy. And then from there, the University of Iowa Ophthalmology Center. So I've been going there for the last 13 years or 12 years, yeah.
There's all kinds of studies going on up at the University of Iowa,
There
right?
are.
Don't they have like a big eye department because there's someone that's really tied to the university that has like some eye conditions as well, right? And there's a way they're getting a lot of good research and funding.
Yeah, they do have a lot of good research going on, a lot of great funding. I don't personally know the doctor you might be referring to, but my doctor, Dr. Elliot Sohn, he is the genetic doctor there. So what I have is a genetic disease.
It's just a gradual deterioration.
Yes.
Right?
Fortunately, I just had my last appointment in January, and they said, I don't have that central vision anymore, but the progression of the vision loss impeding on my peripheral vision is going to be very slow moving. So I don't have to worry about going completely blind in my lifetime. And hopefully, they'll find a cure so that I was just talking with my husband, I want to drive, I want a car, and I want to do those things. So
when was the last time you drove?
When I was 16.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
You got a good husband by your side there.
Yes, passenger princess always over here. So he's my chauffeur, my personal chauffeur.
As far as technology goes, how does that tie in?
They have a lot of great things out there nowadays. I got the Ray-Ban Meta glasses.
I have some sitting here on the table.
Yeah, it is.
I just got a pair.
Yeah, they're great for people like you doing social media and stuff like that, where you can be inconspicuous and record or if you tell people whatever. But yeah, those are really great. They've made a lot of great updates with those, so I can take those into a restaurant and it will read the menu for me. It'll read my mail for me. As far as like my cell phone, there are a lot of really great apps. Be My Eyes, Seeing AI. The Be My Eyes one is, there are volunteers. So if you ever want to volunteer to do it, basically you FaceTime with a stranger who's volunteered, and say you're in Hy-Vee and you're like, I'm looking for the Diet Coke. I can't see it. Can you point me to tell me where it is? And the person on the other end will help you find it. And they'll do that for anything. Crossing the street, is there a sign? Am I good? Am I safe to cross? I mean, you can ask them for anything. They'll help you. I've used it for trying to figure out colors of clothes. So
there's an app, and
Yes.
basically someone sits on the other end
Yes.
of the line.
Yep.
And is your eyes.
Yeah, Be My Eyes. It's an app. You can volunteer. You can get a call randomly. You can choose to take it or not, and the person can help you. I think it's amazing. It's
You know
totally
what?
volunteer.
I think a lot of people sit around and go, I sure would love to volunteer with something, but I don't have a lot of time. I don't have a
that.
lot of resources.
Yeah.
So therefore, I feel like I'm not making much of a difference, so I will do nothing.
Yeah.
Right? And there are these little things you can do.
Yeah, it's an
where
app
if you're just
on your
sitting
phone.
on, if you're just Trent. T-shirt Trent just came in here from Brand 2306. Next time we're sitting on the couch, Trent, we need to like just go on here and try it out. That's kind of a cool deal.
Yeah.
And I imagine that's how a lot of people do it.
Yeah. My friend, her name's Lauren. She's great. She does it. And she was like, well, if you ever like want to just call me and just I can help you right away. So she's great for that one. But yeah.
I wish you were still drinking, because this frozen margarita.
I believe you.
It's
I bet
like
it's delicious.
It's like a spicy kind of like chili lime one. Man,
Yeah.
it's good. Yeah, I'm totally throwing 10 a.m. out the window here this morning at Delua.
Yeah. No, that's okay.
Is there a big blind community or people that have vision issues in the Quad Cities? Or you don't know?
I don't fully know. So I went to the Iowa Department for the Blind a couple years ago, and they have a program there called Self Week. And you basically go, and from 8 to 5 every day for that, I think it's 6 days actually, but from 8 to 5, they blindfold you completely. They put sleep shades on you, and they teach you how to use a cane, the white cane. They teach you how to use your cell phone with different apps. They teach you Braille. And they also teach you kitchen skills, like cutting skills, cooking skills, your everyday stuff. And so I did that, and that is where I met Vincent, my partner in what we're doing, and friend. So I met him, and he was like, oh, I live in Davenport. And I'm like, well, I live in Davenport. So everybody else was from Dubuque or Des Moines. That's where it is in Des Moines, different places in Iowa. But he is the only one that I've met so far in like the Quad City area. So I don't know yet.
You got to get the word out there.
Word out there.
Yeah, it'd be nice if there was some other people that are like, dang, I wish there was a little bit of a clubhouse I could hang out in and just be around other people that are kind of fighting the same battles.
Yeah. So that's kind of our goal right now. Vincent and I are starting a support group in the Quad Cities for people like us who can't see well or at all. I don't know your situation, but we're called the Unbound Visionaries. And our goal is to build community with people like us who are blind or low vision, visually impaired, whatever your situation is. For now, since we don't have, it's just us right now and a couple of people that he's met through the Iowa Department for the Blind. But yeah, our goal is to get people, and in the future, we want to be a resource for people. Mental health is a really big problem for me, I'm not going to speak for other people, but it's hard. It's a grieving process when you find out you're losing your vision and you're young, and it's like, kind of, you go through waves. And I think being around other people who you can bounce ideas off of, or just in general, just talk to, that understand you, I think would be great. And that's what we're trying to do. And, in the future, like I said, get those resources for people who might need a little extra help. We want to be able to help people get rides to grocery stores, get rides to a doctor's appointment. That's obviously when we get funding, because we will be a nonprofit. But for now, we're starting, just gonna build our way up, and a support group is where we want to start things and get that community together.
Is there a trend in loss of eyesight, or has it always just been trending about the same as far as since they've been studying it?
I'm not entirely sure. I know there's like 1 million blind people in the United States right now.
Like 100% blind?
No.
Or just
no.
okay.
So 1 million people are considered legally blind. I'm considered legally blind. That means you have some usable vision. But only about 15% of those people are completely blind, totally blind. So I think it's like NLP. It's like no light perception. So they don't see anything. No light, no shapes. So yeah, I think there's that big stigma of when you see somebody with a cane or who says they're blind, you just assume they can't see anything, and that's just so far from the truth. And I've had people like grab me with my cane, and it's super awkward, and it's like, ask first.
Meaning they want to help.
They do, and it's a very nice
it's
gesture.
a knee-jerk reaction because they probably see you with that
assume.
cane and they think you're like 100% blind.
Exactly, and I think that's how the movies kind of made it. Like, people are walking around like, I think at the IDB they called it like zombie hands, like, oh, like I can't see anything. Maybe if it's really dark outside and I'm like trying not to run into something, I might do that. But like, that is not how I live. I still can get around fairly well. I can't drive. I don't think you'd want me out there, but
you know what? Sadly, you'd probably drive better than half the people out there anyway.
I always
so what
joke
the hell?
with Adam, like, oh, do you want me to drive? Yeah? No? Okay.
You talked about the mental health stuff.
Yeah.
I have to imagine it's probably difficult if you've had vision and if it starts to slowly slip away, right?
Yeah.
You feel like you lose a sense of freedom and independence,
Yeah.
right? Mm-hmm. And that's gotta be tough. And yeah, I think the mental health part of it is stuff that people don't talk about.
Yeah. No.
And it would be nice to have a support group.
I agree. That's what we're trying to do. I think when I first found out, I didn't go to therapy, and I was kind of like in denial, basically. Like, I was very angry with the world, and being so young, like, oh, now I can't drive, now I can't do this. I was almost limiting myself, and I just don't like living like that anymore. I'm not going to sit here and say that I still don't have bad days because, like I said, it's a grieving process. Something might happen that I can't see. I've almost run into people on so many occasions because I'm not the type that always takes my cane out because I'm always with somebody. But if I'm by myself, then I will take my cane. When I walk my son to school, for example, I'll take my cane. It's kind of... you want to be in a better mental state always. Obviously, anybody does. When you have that, it kind of like puts a damper on your life, and you don't want to keep feeling so down. You want to be happy.
Do you have this? Do you have to force yourself to be social? Like, do you have to force yourself to have a social life? Like,
yes.
Go out and do stuff.
Yes and no. I have a really great group of girlfriends that we try to get together. We'll go to Chili's, but we might be coming to Duluth.
You better come to Duluth.
They love their bars.
Hell, they probably have baby back ribs here for all we know. They got everything else.
Oh, we will get the triple dipper. But so usually they'll reach out. We have a group chat, and we'll try to get together. Another friend, she lives in Coal Valley. We'll try to, we try to get together as often as we can. I'm not as social as I would like to be, but like, not driving. I'm a stay-at-home mom. So, yeah, trying to just do stuff within the school. We go to a lot of our sons' parties that they have. Paul Norton Elementary does a great job with that kind of stuff. So we're trying to be as active in the school as we can. And that's like my social...
Let's talk briefly about your mom.
Yes.
In front of her back, right? Instead of behind her back. Was it, in your opinion... Because you're 16 and you're starting to lose some of your eyesight, right? Was it hard for your mom to not become a helicopter mom and like overly help you with things?
I wouldn't say she was trying to be overly helpful with anything because at the time, I still had good vision, decent, I would say, not good. But, the doctor taught her how to let me hold her arm. You kind of grip the back of your elbow when you're walking, especially like in a crowd or something. So she would always, that was her.
Why the back of the elbow?
Because you can feel when somebody's starting to turn quicker with the elbow than holding their hand.
Or probably instead of even hooking their arm.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, because they start to turn and you get that delayed response. So the elbow, that's what he taught us. So she would always be like, "You want my elbow?"
So my guess is whenever you guys go to a restaurant, Adam walks in the door first.
Pretty much.
And Adam, I'd be willing to wager that you feel like a dick doing it because tradition says the man holds the door and lets the lady walk in. However, if you do that, she might, because there's also the lighting that changes too.
Yeah.
You go from a bright outside to a dark inside.
Yes.
And so, yeah, it's something I'm sure you had to get over too, to be like, everyone else can think what they want. I'm helping my wife get in the building.
Yeah,
here.
and usually he does let me in first, but if we are meeting people, I make him actually go first. I'm like, you look for him. I don't, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, Kara, I hope you get this group going.
Thank you.
And, I almost think of it like a clubhouse, right? Like a hangout where everyone can kind of get together and be, instead of oh, woe is me, it's more of a, hey, I'm using this thing, it's helping me out.
Yeah.
Or, hey, I know this one guy that he seemed to know this other person that's really helping that person. That's kind of what we're doing here with this show.
Yeah, that's why I reached out.
We're just like connecting dots is all we're doing.
Yeah.
And what I'm finding is in the Quad Cities, it's not that hard. If you want to get to that dot, really, it's about only a dot away.
Yeah.
From anywhere you want to go here in town and connect with whoever.
Yeah.
Have you guys started like a Facebook page or anything like that?
So I was going to mention that. I have one follower on it right now.
Oh, you're about to have two. We're going to follow it and we'll share it.
This is how new it is. It's Unbound Visionaries. And we also have an email. So for anybody that's watching this, you yourself or know somebody, you can email and we'll get back with you on some information. Unbound Visionaries, the number 1 at yahoo.com.
Okay.
And if anybody wants to reach out and kind of get some more information on what we're doing, I'd love to.
Let's fill up the treehouse.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I'd like to go out with you guys some night. I think us four, we should go out and hang out. It'll be a good time, and we'll maybe meet you here at Duluth, right?
Yeah, Vincent and I talk about doing blind bowling. So if you ever want to do that, make it fun and blindfold the people that can see.
Oh, you know what? I'm down with that. That sounds like a good time.
Yeah, you can drink a marg and then do it.
Well, after all this, I'm going to want to be bowling the rest of the day. I'll probably be sleeping at the bowling alley.
Yeah.
All right, Kiera Dixon, Unbound Visionaries. Follow the page. Parker, we're following the page, I'm sure, right now, and we'll share it and we'll do all the things. And
Thanks,
and I
guys.
hope this isn't the first time we've seen each other,
Yeah,
and
I'd love
we'll
to
get to
chat
hang
some
out.
more.
So this would be great. So,
Yeah, thank you so much for
Kiera,
having
thank
me
you. Don't forget you got your wireless
Oh,
mic
yes,
on. You
yes.
can just go ahead and set that on the table.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys
The,
so
the
much.
guys from thank you, Kiera, and stick around. Delu is bringing in a bunch of food. I want you guys to eat some of that too, and then I'm gonna bring in T-shirt Trent here from Brand 2306.
Awesome. Well,
So,
thank you,
oh my
Joe.
gosh, do you guys
Holy
think we can
cow.
get like some little plates and stuff, and then we can
That
kind of like
smells so
divvy all
good.
this up? Wow, Trent, come in here quick. Do you want to eat? Are you hungry?
Let me grab some plates for you.
You can do a shot of tequila with me though. I mean, you ain't gonna do. Come on, I can't do all this myself. Parker, we got good audio, right? We've double checked that. Okay. All right now, damn it. Oh, thank you. Bye, Mom. See you later. Yeah. Kiera's mom. Not my mom. My mom's working. My mom's trying to keep my business afloat right now.
Somebody's got.
Somebody needs to keep Treadmill Heroes afloat. My mother is trying to keep that going. And oh yeah, let me get all my crap out of the way here. I don't even know why I need my phone up here. Can I hand you that, Parker? Yeah. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, I'm gonna Rob, would you mind cutting some of this up for it and divvying it up on some plates? Can you do that for me? Yeah, that would be great. Rob, the manager, he's gonna help us. Don't worry about being on camera here. Go ahead. Like we're. Oh, okay. Hey, good morning, Trent.
Good morning,
Are you
sir.
messaging your stockbroker right now? What do you got going on?
Yes, I am. I just got to make sure I got money. How are things with you, my friend?
Good, dude. How are you?
No real complaints. No real complaints. Let me just.
Boy, you're always working.
Well, Joe, I've got bills to pay.
Yeah, no kidding. Tell me
And,
about it, bro.
You know they don't pay themselves.
Okay, you have to try one of these. First of all, try a sip of this margarita here, dude.
All right, let's see what we got going
Let's
on.
get to work here. And don't be talking soft away from the microphone either. All right.
You know, Joe, I'm a teddy bear.
Yeah, you are. All right, look at
All
that
right,
thing.
what flavor are we working with?
It's margarita flavor.
All right.
But it's really good.
It's really big.
Yeah. Well, I saved some for you, so there you
I
go.
appreciate that.
Trent runs Brand 2306. He's our shirt partner. He's our apparel partner.
Wow,
That's where I got. Isn't that good?
That's really good.
Seriously, every time I have a margarita at a Mexican restaurant, it's like a syrupy, sugary thing.
Pre-made.
Right? It's pre-made. This does not feel pre-made.
No, it feels fresh.
Did you squeeze all these limes this morning, Rob?
I did.
You probably did.
Yeah, that's pretty good. What's
Okay.
that other concoction you're working with?
It's that mango patron.
Oh yeah, you want to try the mango Patron?
Wow.
Look at that
We got
thing.
all kinds
That
of things
thing's
going
actually super good. I like the spicy mango stuff.
All right.
That thing's amazing.
All right. We'll give it a whirl.
Rob, which one of these shots should we have Trent do?
Here you go, my friend.
Let's see.
I'll sit those in front of you so it looks like you're the
Oh,
alcoholic.
geez, look at Pedro.
This is the list.
Oh my gosh. Okay,
All tequila you got then.
Reserva de la Familia.
Oh, that's the best tequila.
Which one is that one? This one? What's number one?
The number one here.
Okay, Trent, you get
Oh,
that one.
I get the best?
You get the best one.
All right.
All right,
4, 3, 1. Oh, in front of you.
Number one.
Yeah, that's
and I'll do this one.
Best tequila.
Is this
Which one is this one? Oh, this is number 2. Oh, it's written on the shot glass. This is great. Is it Sincoro Reposado?
Reposado?
Reposado.
Yeah. Here you
Hey,
go.
happy Wednesday
Yes,
morning,
sir.
Trent.
Slancha.
I mean, damn. Damn.
Yeah, put that in the freezer and
Wow.
you got tequila candy.
And I'm not wow like, whoo, that was harsh. I'm like, wow, like that's dangerous.
It
That
is.
was too
That's
smooth.
This one was super smooth.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay. Well then, when you come to Delua, ask for the Sincoro Represada. And
Or number
Trent,
one.
that's yours. You try to pronounce yours, the top one.
Reserva de la Familia.
There you
Good
go.
deal. Well, happy Wednesday.
Happy
We're
Wednesday.
getting off to a good start.
So I've had more comments about this shirt
Really?
than any of the other ones. Just when people see it
Yeah.
on, and they just ask about it without me promoting it. There's another one on our TikTok right now. Bye, Kira. Bye, Adam. We'll be in touch. Hey, yeah, we'll be in touch. I've had more people comment about this shirt than any of, especially on TikTok.
Really? Well, I'm a little leery at times right now, given the little battle between Gene Simmons and the rap world.
I know.
So
I know. If
It's-
there's one person that probably would go after us for an image piracy, it would be Gene Simmons. But I mean, come on, Gene. I mean, I'll put it to you this way, Gene. If our little pissant operation is going to affect the Kiss empire in any way,
Yeah.
isn't that more of a Kiss problem than a
It
real
is.
Quad Cities or a Brand 2306 problem?
Yeah.
But this is not Gene Simmons. This is just a character we made
right,
up.
right.
This has nothing to
Nothing
do with
to
Kiss.
do with Kiss.
But what's cool
Absolutely
is, I don't know
nothing.
if you can see it, it says, Iowa's made for loving you. Because I've always thought, when I first heard that Kiss song, I would always sing along to it. I'd be like, I was made for loving you, baby. It's kind of like that Sexy Elephant song. Remember that? You know what song I'm talking about? It's like, I'm living on Sexy Elephant. Remember that song? So anyway, I'm pretty sure they're not saying I'm living on Sexy Elephant.
no,
But
no. Yeah.
well, it's Sexy Elephant to me, damn it. Oh, okay, Trent, we're
You're
gonna eat.
force me to eat.
Yeah, we're gonna eat and drink.
Well,
Oh my gosh.
look at this concoction.
Oh,
here.
thank you very much.
I'm gonna have to take.
Buy pancakes.
Trent, there's some silverware
I'm
there
gonna
for you.
have to take some pancakes back to my staff.
Well, that's
per-
just it. That's why I didn't want to eat off the
per-
plates.
Per
Yeah.
request, but no, they had a special request for cinnamon roll pancakes.
Ooh, how many people you got working at Brand 2306 this morning?
It seems like we grow grow ostentatiously. So right now, I think we have 8, 6 full-time, 2 part-time, and probably need another part-time person.
I had one of my favorite lines is I asked somebody one time, I said, how many people you got working for you? And he goes, about half of them. And I just, so that's always like my go-to response sometimes, even though that's not true. The Treadmill Hero people are kicking butt, but it is kind of a funny response.
You know, at one point in time, I could say that, but no, I've got a good group of people that, you know, I feel as though they have my back and the company's best interests at hand at all times. So I feel comfortable, you know, good folks.
Dude, this omelet is good.
Sirloin omelet?
Hey, the sirloin omelet. Yeah, that tastes really good. Rob, what am I eating here? This little crunchy guy here.
What's our chilaquiles?
Chilaquiles.
Yeah. Here, you want a knife?
I got it right there. Look at that. Look at that grip strength I'm building. Here we go. Stupid mic. Whoa. Have you eaten those before?
I have. I've had them for breakfast too.
You're way more cultured than I am.
Well,
Oh, thank you.
yeah, enjoy.
Thank you, my friend. Man, Rob coming in hot here.
I just think it's a matter of experiencing, you know, all the delicacies that we have here in the Quad Cities. And we've talked about this before. We've talked about,
We need to talk about it more because people don't get it,
They
how many
don't,
resources we have here in town.
you know, we've talked about our higher end restaurants and given them some love in the past, but it's the little folks that seem to go unnoticed from time to time.
Yeah.
So I know that, like, there's some folks that do own restaurants in town that go around and try other restaurants and give their critiques and opinions, and they've got a pretty good following on social media. But I think what you're doing, you know, you've hit 3 or 4 good breakfast spots and have had good results. And I think they've had good results based on that.
I think so. And it's interesting that you bring that up because we are, you know, we're still finding our way as a show and as a production and as a community and all that stuff. And I think a lot of people think that the real Quad Cities is simply a food show. It's simply a restaurant show because a lot of those videos do really good. And the trap I don't want to fall into is going to what's easy and comfortable.
Yeah.
Like, it's comfortable and easy to come to a place like this and sit down and enjoy the food and promote it because it's real and it's organic. And so far I haven't taken a bite I don't like, but you can get sucked into that. And then all of a sudden you're just talking about restaurants and things like that. And I want to talk about everyone in the Quad Cities. I want to talk about all the businesses. And, but it can be a challenge because, you know, some businesses, like, it's hard to just pop in and do a thing because they're moving and shaking.
They're moving and shaking, and you're still the new guy on the block. They're trying to feel you out. But, you know, we would love to have you in at Brand 2306 so you can see the throws, the ins and outs of processing custom apparel, from the embroidery to screen printing to heat press, and how we order and work with promotional products,
now you're giving me
widgets and
ideas.
gadgets, so we can get you on the shirt and you can be T-shirt Joe.
Well, as fun as that would be, and I'm all for that, I think what would be neat is, because I just saw another order come through last night. Or maybe it was the other night. I saw an order come through, and I was like, oh, for some shirts.
Yeah.
Well, how about when we see another order come through, I'll just run over there and, like, I'll make the order.
Yeah.
You can show me how to make it, and we'll make it on camera, and we'll just ship it out. Hell, maybe we'll hand deliver it if they're somewhere in the Quad Cities.
Well,
so there you go. Go to shoprealquadcities.com, pick up any T-shirt, and then if you like this one, I was made for loving you. Get them while you can. Get them while we can until it says product unavailable. But there's a lot of cool ones you guys are doing for us, and it's neat. I'll give you guys an idea, and alakazam, like that day or a day later, it's up on the site.
Yeah, at Spencer Glover does a great job, and he really looks forward to new concepts and those 6 o'clock phone calls from Joe with his ideas. and he gets right on it and starts working. You know, you've got 4 or 5 different projects in the works for some of your clients, which is good because the Real Quad Cities is now also working in conjunction with Brand 2306 into some corporate accounts.
Yes, and I'm glad you brought that up. I'm gonna finish my pancake, which is that was like a pancake folded over with like some cheese in it.
It's a pancake omelet.
What? It's not a pancake. It's a hot cake.
Taco. This taco right here.
Oh, a taco cake. Oh, like a taco, but a pancake. Yeah, that was really good. So what Trent's talking about is this. You're a business. You want to sell apparel. You want to promote your business. But it's not that simple because the way of doing it in the past has always been, well, I'm going to order a whole bunch of merch on a bunch of random sizes that I hope this design I thought of people are going to like, and they're going to clear the shelf so I can keep reordering.
Right.
The challenge is, one, you can end up with a bunch of smalls and double XLs sitting on the shelf. Always that. You can end up with some random colors that you thought looked really good that no one else did. Yeah. So you ordered a bunch of the whatever color. And worse yet, you gotta front all the money, right?
Yes.
And so we're taking all that away. So we're partnering with other businesses, and especially ones that have been featured on the Real Quad Cities, where it's like, hey, let us design some shirts for you. Let us come up with some neat, new, fresh ideas from an outsider perspective on, you know what, based on what I learned about your business, this would be a pretty cool shirt. And we do all the heavy lifting. Well, you do all the heavy lifting.
Well, you do the lifting because you got to open the door.
Yeah, we open up the door and then we give some ideas, and when they give us an all systems go, like for example, Chuck from the Cigar Social, like I was like, it's a social. Why don't we have a cigar that looks like a butterfly and have it say "Be Social" at Cigar Social?
Yep.
And those shirts are doing well, and those are on the Real Quad Cities shop, realquadcities.com right now. And Chuck doesn't have to do anything. He just gets to promote the shirts, and when they sell, guess what? Everybody wins.
And he gets a check once a month.
He gets a
whatever
check.
sell for his promotions. So the other thing is too with that project, like I said, it's a lot of fun, and we're doing some templates and some testing for cigar holders and ashtrays and things with our 3D printer, and we've got some great concepts in the works for that. So again, that's the fun side of things with this project that we're doing with the Real Quad Cities, is being able to think outside of the box with some branding ideas.
We have to do another shot.
Come on, man.
You can do one more.
One more, and that's it. I got work to do.
So
today.
do I, man. I got work to do too.
You got Parker.
I got Parker, but all right, we're gonna do one more because I want to talk about the dynamics of this here. Cheers.
Here's the joke.
I'm doing a number 3. Ask for number 3 when you come into Delua, right?
I'm not sure what number I am.
But to be fair,
Number
these are
5.
like half shots. These
I
are
am
like little
number
testers
number
here.
5.
Number 3, Addictivo Blanco.
Wow. I'm doing a Herrada Selección Supreme.
I can't believe how
They're all
smooth
super
that
smooth.
tequila is.
Man, put that in the freezer, man. Like
I would have thought one of those would have gave me a tequila. I don't even feel like I need to have a lime after that.
No, I mean, just no lick it, suck it, shoot it.
Let's chat like real men here, Trent.
Well, you know what? Real quick.
Yeah.
On the last young lady you just had on,
Wasn't she great?
she was amazing, and you know she's just starting out, and unfortunately she had to leave. But I just wanted to say that we would be happy to help partner with her and help with marketing and maybe do an online store.
Let's make her a shirt that promotes the Unbound Visionaries.
Yeah, and then we can maybe create an online store for them to help them raise some funds so they can get their message out.
You know what might be kind of a neat graphic? Just to kind of empower everyone in that group. I think it'd be cool if there was a graphic of somebody that was almost like breaking a walking cane in half. Almost to like, you know, we're not, you know, we're...
Well,
I don't know.
We could come up with that concept. We could
Not
do
every idea is a winner. Parker's over there laughing, but yeah.
we could do a something in Braille.
Oh, damn.
You know, but again, it's just to get the word out. It's not to promote me, Brand 2306,
Right.
or the Real Quad Cities. It's to help this foundation get off the ground and get them going and maybe bring some more awareness to the blindness community here in the Quad Cities.
This is why these partnerships and relationships are so vital to the success of this show, because this show is all we're trying to do is, like I said, connect dots, solve problems for people, and elevate their cause or their business in whatever way we can.
Right.
But it's hard.
Very hard.
Because this whole thing, the whole Real Quad Cities thing, is all built on relationships.
It is.
And when you start inviting daily new relationships in to try to help, man, it's tough to keep all of those relationships strong, because like relationships thrive off of communication, they thrive off of reciprocation, and when balls get dropped, it can be tough.
Yeah.
And I'll admit, we dropped a ball with you. And I'm going to talk about it today. We dropped a ball with you. So Trent gave us a bunch of shirts to give away at the Storm game, which we did, and it was great.
And a gift card.
And a gift card, which we haven't given away yet. We still have that.
You didn't tell me those shirts were from you. That was
Yeah.
Well, where else would they have come from?
Where else would they have come from? Yeah. So yes,
Yeah.
I'm gonna blame it. I'll take the blame for it. I don't care. Like I don't. Honestly, I'm at a point in my life where I don't feel guilty for something. I know my intentions were good and I just dropped the ball. I can say,
happens.
hey, we effed up. Sorry.
You're
But
moving and shaking.
the moral of the story is we forgot to tag you in the videos. We tagged everybody else. But the guy that gave us the most stuff to give away and promote, we don't even tag brand 2306.
Thanks, Parker.
So it's one of those deals where, so I'll give the story on this because I feel like it's funny, and I feel like it's healthy too to talk about this as men, right? We forgot to do it, and I didn't realize it till this morning at 6:30 after I tried calling you for like the second or third time and I didn't get a hold of you. And I'm like, that's weird.
I hit snooze.
That's weird because like I always can get a hold of Trent. And then I start looking back through the feed and stuff, and I'm like, oh my God, we didn't tag Trent. The one guy I wanted to tag, brand 23, I didn't convey it to Parker. Honestly, the Storm game was a huge challenge. I'm so glad we did it. We got way over our skis on that. We just weren't. I think we're way more ready now to do another one, but that first one, you're like, this is not a normal live stream. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Work out the kinks.
These are all explanations. They're not excuses. And I forgot to tag you. And I'm like, what the hell? And then I look back, and I'm going to razz you a little bit. I look back, and the first comment on the stream is Trent gives like a thinking emoji, like, what the heck? And I just think that was because our audio feed was so jacked up. I thought that was like, oh boy, I wonder if this is going to get any better or if this is the best we got. So, and then I think you put one other cryptic comment on there. I can't remember, but it didn't even dawn on us. And then it all hit me this morning. And then I thought, so first I was really upset with myself, and I was like, Joe, don't do it.
Yeah, I got to call at 6:30 a.m. because of it.
I got to call. I
I
called.
got to
Trent.
call at 6:04.
Yeah, I called.
And
him.
and 6:14.
Yeah.
And then 3 follow-up texts at 6:30.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And you know what? And because I felt bad, I shouldn't have felt bad. But in the future, since we're pals and we're in a partnership here, just call me and go, hey, you effer, tag me in the post. And then I'll go, oh my God, I forgot to tag Trent.
You know what though? That it was totally not even that.
What was it?
It was funny because you kept mentioning yard sign ninjas and signs for USA.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, where did that come from? And then that's where I was putting my thinking hat on. Is that a connection that I made, or did they make that at the trade show we were at a few weeks ago at the Waterfront Convention Center?
It was at the SKO
And
then.
I said, all right, he's got a big-ass sign, a big-ass QR code. Where's the QR code go?
Where did that go? It went to the Facebook feed.
So I'm like, all right, he's not even advertising his own online store currently.
I know.
So I was just kind of confused as to what the hell is Joe doing?
The online store thing, it makes me feel weird, and it shouldn't. because these are great products. People love these shirts. People are ordering them. I think because we're trying to do things in a little bit different way with the Real Quad Cities, and every single quote influencer out there is like, click on the link, buy my merch, do my stuff.
Right.
And it's like, okay, well, really where I think the store is going to go and go fast is when we get other people's merch on there, because now I can promote the store because I'm promoting other people's merch, and we don't have a ton of that on there yet. And so, but it's a thing I have to get over. It's like, hey, Joe, you want to make some money with this thing to keep it going, or do you just want to keep doing this and barely get by?
Yeah. Well,
and so I have to get past that mentally. But I just want to thank you for the relationship. Like, it's like, I don't owe you an apology. I feel like I do, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, I do. Like I dropped the ball, but it's one of those things where it's like, yeah.
Well, you know,
we just move on.
We're at the day and age also. We have scapegoats named Parker. So we can throw Parker under the bus once in a while, but no, Parker does a great job, you know, and I'm thankful for both of you guys and the support that you've given Brand 2306 over these last couple of months that we've been working together. And, you know, I don't know if a lot of people know Parker's journey. I kind of went on somewhat of a similar journey myself this past fall, being diagnosed with prostate cancer. And it takes a lot out of you. And, you know, you kind of really have to look at life and the value of what you're doing on a daily basis. And I've been in this industry for 40 years. I don't know how to do anything else. So, you know, the blood, sweat, and tears that I went through, and I can only imagine what Parker went through in his journey, but he's here with you every day. And I would just like to say thank you to him, but you also give me a lot of light at the end of my tunnel, knowing that I can kick cancer's ass too. So thank you. I appreciate that.
That was very nice to say. I've talked to Parker about this before, and I can talk to Parker about it on camera, but I've told him, I said, I'm glad I didn't know you when you were Parker, the cancer kid.
Yeah.
Because I just know Parker as the guy that's really good at all this.
Right.
You know, and it's great, you know, so anyway, I'm glad we could work through that.
Yeah,
it was therapeutic,
no,
man.
it is. And again,
it's good to talk about that kind of stuff.
Felt like you needed to get it off your chest, and I'm here to listen. You know,
Yeah.
and again, that's one thing I like about you, Joe, is if something comes up, you take care of it right then and there. But also, I kind of, not to coin you, but you're kind of an idea guy as well. So I like bouncing things, and we have that kind of, I think, brotherhood, broship,
I think so.
partnership, whatever you want to call it, that we can bounce ideas off of each other. But on a different note, we can also have just a real conversation.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that that bodes well with me, and I think that that's where we joined. You know, it's not just a business relationship. We're kind of broaching that personal space, becoming actual friends, not just business associates.
Yeah. We're trying to navigate this thing is difficult because, one, people are giving the Real Quad Cities more credit than I think it deserves at this point. And what I mean by that is we're bringing on a wide range of guests. We're talking about a wide range of topics. I only want it to get wider and a bigger range and more people. But with that, sometimes people will see one segment with a place or a person, and then it automatically gets assumed like, oh, the Real Quad Cities, 100% aligns with that person and every single one of their thoughts. So if I don't agree with that, then I don't agree with Joe or the Real Quad Cities. And it ain't that deep. Well, I'm just a simple guy trying to promote other businesses.
And I get that. And I kind of feel that way as well, because it's like, is Joe promoting Brand 2306 too much? And do people just think that's all he's on there to do? And T-Shirt Trent shows up to some of these events, and why is he always there? You know what I mean? And I don't want to overflow or overwhelm folks and think that, I mean, my office is just right down the street. My staff wanted breakfast, so I pop in to see you here. But I don't want to take advantage either.
Yeah, it's weird because as we're growing this, and we're not charging an arm and a leg to do anything with this show, people almost feel like there's this uneasiness in the air. It's like, am I reciprocating enough? Am I reciprocating too much? And ultimately, I'll tell you how to sum this up. We were talking a couple weeks ago, and you told me, you're like, I don't know if it has anything to do with the show or not, but it feels like we're just a little bit busier on stuff that the phone's ringing a little bit more than what my normal barometer would say it should be ringing. And to me, I'm like, that. I hung up the phone. I'm like, man, even if we played 1% in that needle movement, like that's what we're trying to do. Yeah. Like it's like with DeLua here. The bottle service I knew nothing about. Do you know about this bottle service they do?
No.
So you can buy a bottle from Pedro, like one of these tequilas.
Oh, wow.
They write your name on it, and they put it in the cabinet. And now anytime you come in, you've already paid for it. They'll serve it to you, and here you go. But more importantly, you can go, hey, if you go to DeLua, tell them I got a bottle behind the bar and go ahead and pull from it if you want to tonight.
Really?
And now you can treat your guests, your friends, your business partners, your clients, whatever. So Pedro hooked me up with a bottle. I've got a bottle behind, and you know what? It makes a guy feel kind of special to have his name written on a bottle behind the bar.
Is there just like a corking fee or an opening fee?
No, you just buy the bottle.
And I come in and say,
hey, give me a shot of my stuff there.
Well, I wouldn't say that too loud because you know a lot of people.
Well, yeah, everyone's going to be walking in going, oh, Joe said I can have a tug from his bottle there. But you know what? It would please me to no end to walk in here and see the bottle empty and know that I didn't have any of it, because I've had plenty of this stuff here this morning already.
Exactly.
But it's a cool thing, and that's ultimately what we're trying to do here with the show is promote others.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, this is a great establishment. Lots of fun treats. I mean, I don't even know how one would finish any of these. I mean, there's a lot of food on these plates, and it's all delicious. And, the concept is amazing with Mexican breakfast.
Let's go back to Signs for USA and Yard Ninjas. Are you guys like direct competitors?
Touchy subject.
See, this is
I'm going to leave that for another day.
Well, because my guy is here from there. From
Marcus?
Marcus is
Bring
here.
him in.
Is Marcus still here? Did he was here. He said he could pop in and then he had to go, but I don't know if he's still here or not. Rob, is Marcus still out there? Or did he have to bail from a meeting here? We're gonna bring him in here in a second. Yeah. So this is funny. You guys are competitors, and I didn't even realize it.
Well,
friendly competitors.
I left it at no comment, Marcus. How are you, man?
See, I promise you, this is inadvertent here. Come in here, Marcus. This is great. I'll tell you what I'm going to do.
You guys drink all the shots.
No, we didn't. We actually saved you one, Marcus.
Yeah.
There you go.
What number is that?
What's written on there? 4?
4.
And then you got to try a drink of this margarita here too. Yeah.
Oh, you can't drink all day if you don't start in the morning.
That's right.
Habanero. What the? Man, I got to go back to work.
That's what I said too. I'm like,
I got to place an order for my.
Cazuela.
3 orders of cinnamon roll pancakes.
Not usually a tequila guy.
All right, well, down the hatch.
Cheers.
Let's go. Yeah, we already had
go.
plenty.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Ooh, that's smooth.
This is gonna be fun. So
Should I be in the middle?
No, you just stay close to your mic here, Trent.
Reverse
Here you
Oreo?
go. Yeah. Okay. Parker, this is fun. We brought in, and it makes sense. Marcus, you work for Signs for USA and Yard Ninjas.
Correct. Yep.
And you guys made our signs for the Storm game.
Correct.
Which turned out great. Thank you. Trent, you make signs too.
Yeah.
I didn't realize you did signs. I thought why wouldn't it be signs? It's everything.
Well, it's your one-stop shop.
So I met Marcus at SKO 26, the big business.
Well, before that.
But before that, yeah. We won't get into that. But we've hung out together before. And we made a connection there, and I'm like, hey, we need some yard signs. Let's do a deal and some cross-promotional stuff. And you're like, great. And I even referenced Brand 2306. I was like, we could do something kind of like what we're doing with Brand 2306. We could help promote each other, lift everybody up. So was there ever a rub with you guys?
No. I mean, Trent does all of our clothing too. This shirt here.
Yeah.
Oh, your shirt.
Yeah,
came
this
from
shirt
Trent.
came from Trent. Yeah.
Okay, well, there can't be that much of a rub. Good God, right? But that's what I'm talking about with this show. Because I'm of the mindset the sandbox is plenty big.
Yeah.
Let's just figure out how we can all be pals, and let's not focus on how we differ. Let's focus on how we can all work together here. So you can't leave us as a cliffhanger.
Well, it's just a big one big happy family, and Marcus, got thrown into the sandbox, and there's just a lot of people fighting for the same corner. Mm-hmm. And when you got 30 guys fighting for the same corner, a couple guys are going to get beat up and kicked out, and they're going to get pissed. So it's just buyer beware at some point. But no, there's no bad blood. It's a good working relationship, and I rib him. I'm not going to say yelled at him, but
He was mean.
Yeah, I was. Well, you know what? We
had a good talk.
We had a
They're
good
about 30-minute
conversation the other
conversation.
day about toes and being careful not to step on too many.
Yep.
And I think we're at a good place with an understanding that we know each other's strengths and weaknesses and how we can and can't work together, and what we need to do moving forward. Get after it, Parker. Oh, I thought you were cheating on your diet.
No, that's the Dubai Chuck.
So yeah, no, we work together, and in this industry, I'd rather have allies than foes, and sometimes you just have to have conversations just to make sure you're on the same page.
Amen to that, brother. So this reminds me, I grew up in this kind of shit. So in Wilton, Iowa, growing up, of a town of 2,500 people, there was like 5 mechanics in town.
Yeah.
In a small town in the 90s, 80s and 90s, right? My dad was one of those mechanics, still is. And you want to talk about a small sandbox,
Yeah.
my dad always made a point to be friendly and pals with all the other mechanics in town. And that played very good for the business community, but also it wasn't ever weird. Like the other mechanics would like come into my dad's shop and say, hey, but I knew they weren't going into each other's shops necessarily.
Yeah.
And I felt like that was a really important lesson that I was learning growing up that I didn't even realize I was learning. Mm-hmm. It was more just like, oh, that's kind of how it should be.
Yeah.
So I think this kind of stuff is great because honestly, I'm afraid I'm going to run into this more and more of just like this business that I'm trying to help promote and do something mutually beneficial. And this one, same deal, but those two directly are in competition with one another. So how do you do it? I don't know. It's going to be interesting to find out.
Get Joe to mediate.
Yeah,
between us.
and
He's doing a good job.
You are going to get a lot of cross competition. I think where Brand 2306 and Signs for USA or Yard Sign Ninjas, I'm not sure which moniker to use, but we're at a happy place. I think we had a little bit of a crossroads, and again, a conversation worked that out where we can all play in that sandbox together. Sometimes my thoughts get a little bigger than what the idea is. I stop thinking about me and start thinking of the community as a whole. And sometimes those same community members don't think about me. So I kind of overstep at times. I got to worry about my 4 walls and my mortgage payment.
Yeah.
So whatever makes my business comfortable and grow, I've got to go with that route. I can't think about what everyone else is or isn't doing and hurting their feelings. And I kind of, like using your terminology, I got over my skis on that. And, I was pissed, but now I'm not.
Oh, I would have been so pissed if I was you. seeing the big Yard Ninja sign and the big thing at the game. Because honestly, this thing's just been and shame on me for not stop, dropping, and rolling.
Well,
but also
again-
at the same time, it's like, oh, we're opening up new relationships here too, and we're growing this thing.
It's a good relationship, and again, I can't fault anyone. I would again the business that the Real Quad City is doing and introducing local businesses. I'm all for that. I think we need to do more blue collar grassroots because us small business owners are the ones that keep the Quad Cities going.
Yeah.
It's not just the John Deeres and the Arconics of the world that are keeping the Quad Cities going. It's the mom and pop shops. It's the DeLuas. It's the Signs for USA. It's the Treadmill Heroes, keeping all the gyms alive and keeping
everybody
them
fixed up good.
And,
yeah, if you need equipment for your house, we can help you sell your old stuff and bring in the new stuff.
Did you see my post on one of your ads? No, you didn't.
I'm sorry.
Man,
I'm
again,
sorry.
you forgot about me again.
I'm sorry. I could have lied and be like, oh, yeah.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah. Well, you wouldn't have known what I was talking about. So I played the race card a little bit.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. So in all your toys and whatnot, you had a black Santa.
I did have a black Santa.
And I
we
said-
called him Blanta.
And I said, I want the black Santa. I responded to your post that you were selling this equipment. I
You know
said,
what? The black Santa is yours. It's so my best friend Nick Summy gave me that because his mother gave it to him, and it's kind of creepy. Yeah. It's like a Santa doll that you sit on the shelf, so it's got like a heavy butt, so his legs hang off.
Black Santa on
And
the
he's-
shelf.
Yeah, black Santa on the shelf, and boy, anywhere you stand, you're like.
Yeah.
Is he looking,
Looking
at,
at
is he
you.
looking
Yeah.
at me?
Looking at you.
And you know what? Good. I will bring that into you. Yeah, that'll be great. That'll
Yeah.
be a mainstay.
It
around
makes
here.
up for the shout out for the storm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Black Santa.
yeah. Well, and
Oh.
again, like I said, he had a lot going on, and here's the kicker in that. I was just with him 20 minutes before he went to the.
Literally, we
Literally.
stopped by and grabbed the shirts, brought the family in. We're humdumming around the shop. We're oh my gosh,
Yeah.
yeah. So anyway, but it's one of those things where I think, well, it's just good to talk about this kind of shit,
Yeah.
right? It's
Yeah.
good to just kind of air it out and be like, oh yeah, sorry, botched on that, but hey, you're my pal, so let's figure it out.
Yeah, and that's what we do. And again, like I said, the same with Signs for USA. I mean, great product, good folks to work with, and I think that their new movement will do some things and open some eyes, not only in the Quad Cities, but I think nationwide. Marcus taking over is helping his new team do what they need to do to market. So I think keep your eyes out, because there's some good things to come, I think, from Signs for USA.
Yeah, Marcus, real quick, we better let you plug your thing. You've just been sitting here.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
But you should. Have you been in their shop?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
These giant machines they have in there. It's huge. Like to make those freaking
Yeah.
things.
The boards, yeah. Yeah,
They call those big freaking things.
big freaking things. That's
Yeah.
what we call them every day.
That sign thing,
The sign thing,
Yeah.
with the machine thing
Yeah.
that shoots out signs.
big inkjet print.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's the machine's incredible. The production crew, spitting out, 6,600 to 7,000 prints an hour, just insane.
Amazing.
Being able to turn it around, in a 1 to 2 day turnaround is awesome too. It's just, I tell the team all the time, quality is all we have in customer service, right? In the sign business. If you don't have one or the other, if you don't have, you have one of two, it's not going to work out. And just like you, as far as shirts and stuff like that, you got one shot, your quality and everything like that.
One
is what you're
mistake
about.
goes out the door. One bad apple spoils the bunch always. And quality control is key.
Are there a lot of sign companies around the Quad Cities? You mentioned it seems like it's pretty. There's a lot of people doing it.
Probably, I'm going to say, a good 6 competitors that would compete with Marcus's company on a daily basis.
Oh my gosh!
But there's a lot of mom and pop guys that you don't hear about that kind of get in the way and kind of here today, gone tomorrow, and undercutting and things along those lines. But there's a good 6 solid companies that have been around for years that aren't really going anywhere, just doing what they do.
Yeah.
but they also do different types of signs and banners and vehicle wraps and all those other things. So
Well, a lot of those small companies, their production is limited, right? They have maybe one flatbed printer that can only do 50 to 100 prints a day, and they call it quits, right? So they're walking away from, hey, here's a 10, 50, 100,000 piece order that they're walking away from, across the board, just because they can't fulfill it.
Sure.
Yeah.
And they should. Some of them don't walk away from it,
No,
and then
and
they
you
get
bury
And
yourself.
that's where they get buried.
Yeah.
No, and I think, like I said, where they're on a nationwide level, they're not just concentrating on the Quad Cities, which leaves some meat on the bones for some of us other folks to eat. But again, when you do a 10,000 piece sign job, most places are 2 weeks. There are 2 days.
Yeah.
And it's nice that, they offer blind shipping for you as well. So, again, a lot of good product, a lot of pros and cons, but again, it's a dog eat dog world. And when you're competing with a guy on 100-yard signs, you got 6 people competing for the same job. Man. And it's tough. And sometimes it gets down, and Marcus, he's in it every day, but gets down to what? Dime, nickel?
Yeah, dimes, nickels.
No kidding.
Yeah.
The margins are that tight when the bidding process is.
Yeah.
Jeez. See, I'm learning stuff. This
Yeah.
is great. I didn't know there were that many hands in the sign cookie jar.
Well, the same in my industry. And if you go within a 20-mile radius of the Quad Cities, you got 35 screen print shops.
Easily. Yeah.
Easily.
I mean, maybe more. I mean,
Well, I'm
you
talking
just
that are visible,
Right.
not just guys
Just
working in
relevant,
their garages.
Yeah.
You've got some competitors and some big boys.
Mm-hmm.
I'm nowhere near. I mean, I'm a small fish in a big pond.
Yeah, well, you got a lot going on in your pond, though.
Well, I
You've
do,
got a lot
but-
of different products and services that you offer. But you know what? I guess I feel pretty good about Treadmill Heroes being pretty much the only place you can go to have a locally owned fitness equipment dealer, new and used, reconditioned, and service to go on top of it. And all the service guys are employees. They're not third-party contractors, which is kind of nice.
Nice.
It's nice to have employees, right?
Yeah.
It's good to have employees.
It is.
Absolutely.
It is. As much as it comes with, the pros and cons. The employees have families, they have illnesses. There's ups and downs, but you got to plan your business around that. And again, it's always good for me to hand out a paycheck on Friday, knowing that, hey, you guys killed it this week, and I really appreciate it.
I can't wait for this segment to be put out because I can already see it. Parker's going to put Joe accidentally invites 2 business competitors on the same show, and people are going to watch this and they're going to go, "Oh, that was actually a really gentlemanly
we didn't fight each
conversation.
other
Oh,
in
this
the
is great. We
background.
didn't throw any tacos on the place.
Flip the table.
Yeah. Oh, this is awesome.
We can to get it more interesting if
Yeah.
you want, just for show, of course.
Well,
Get a wrestling
yeah.
mat out.
all right. Listen,
Yeah.
real quick, Marcus.
Yeah.
Why is it I was going to ask you this off camera, but what the hell?
Yeah.
Why is it when I call you, the name I have in my phone, your last name, is different than the last name on your voicemail?
I got the same thing.
Really?
Yeah.
On your, can I? In my
Call it up.
In my phone.
Marcus Cleary?
Yeah.
but
Oh, that's
my phone-
my middle name's Patrick.
Oh,
I
I
did
the
it.
phone is Marcus Patrick for some reason.
Yeah, I did it that way. So I don't have, when you have crazy stalkers, you don't want to have.
Oh,
you don't want to be
about
able to find
ex-girlfriends floating around.
There you go.
Gone from Mark to Marquise.
Marquise,
Yeah.
yes, with a Q instead of a
Marcus,
C.
yeah.
No,
Okay.
I changed it. In the business world, I try to keep it separate as far as employees at my last job and friends and things of that nature. So a little harder to find, kind of thing.
So is Marcus Patrick your in-ring name?
in ring name? Yeah,
That's
it's
your
kind of like
in-ring name.
WWE kind of
Okay.
thing.
Kind of like Dan Patrick.
Dan Patrick,
Kind of like Dan Patrick.
a little bit.
Well, speaking of in-ring, is Cody Rhodes still out there? I got my
he's around
buddy
the corner.
Cody Rhodes
We
coming
went,
in here.
we went to high school together.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
Really?
I literally go, hey, what's your name? He goes, Cody Rhodes. I go, from Sterling, I'm Marcus.
Yeah.
And he's like, holy
So
shit, I don't know if we
that
can
is
say
so
that
funny.
on
Joe.
live.
Oh yeah, you can say whatever you want.
So we know everybody. You're just bringing them
Yeah.
all in.
Yeah.
That's
Who
great.
else you got coming in?
Well, I got a yard sign guy that's that I want to promote.
You got a T-shirt guy too. Hey, if you do need T-shirts, this is the guy.
Yeah.
T-shirts, apparel, everything. I mean, we go to him people call us, if ask us, write to him. I mean, he's the man. So.
Oh. Well, this has been great, guys.
Yeah. Oh.
Listen, Brand 2306, Signs for USA, and Yard Ninjas. We're all playing good in the sandbox here.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to start talking about hardwood flooring because Cody owns Quad City QC Hardwood Flooring, and I invited him because he just redid my parents' house.
Nice.
And
Wow.
dude,
Good.
dude, we're talking chef's kiss here. So I wanted to bring him in to say thank you because he really did a good job for my folks.
I'm gonna head out. I've got to get back to the shop and get some things. I'm heading out of town, so get some things finished up so I can do my thing.
Did you bring me some koozies to
I
give
did
away?
bring
Even
some
after
koozies.
all that, you're gonna bring me some koozies.
Joe, it's because I love you.
Well,
man.
thank you.
You're
Give
a
one to
good guy.
Marcus too. Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah.
I'll promote
Look at
it,
that.
too.
Brand 2306 koozies. Ooh, that
Love
looks
it.
kind of cool on camera. It almost looks like it's blue with
Yeah.
all the
Now
lights. going
we'll
on.
get. I know you're not a big proponent, but we do have some real Quad Cities koozies in the queue.
Yeah, Trent and I are in this tug of war on koozies. I'm like, nah, nobody wants koozies.
Oh,
He's
everyone
like,
wants
Everybody wants koozies.
Oh man,
We just have so many koozies at our house. I'm like,
Well, they're not for you.
yeah, they're there for you. You know how the
for you.
koozie. You know the koozie rule. You take a koozie, you take it home, and then when you bring back, or you go into someone else's house, you steal their koozie.
Yeah.
It's just an ongoing thing.
I don't know why
And then
I-
if you need a plumber, you got it.
I don't know why I'm fighting him on it. He's like, let me make you some koozies
Yeah.
for you to give away, and I'm fighting him on it. So, yeah, let's get some
You
koozies.
take
Yeah.
my T-shirts and market those, but you won't take my koozies.
All right, I'll take the koozies.
Do
I'll
the
take
koozies.
All right, guys, get out of here
All
and
right.
make some money.
Thank
right.
you very
I'll talk
much.
to you guys later.
you, buddy.
Cody, come on in here.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah, hopefully we see you soon.
Yeah, absolutely.
How you doing, man?
Good, how you been?
Good. Get cozy to that mic. I think I might got this a little too high. Oh, get closer to that, Cody. Yeah, get in there
in
with it.
there.
Yeah. Cody Rhodes, my buddy. We met a couple years ago because our kids play some sports together.
Yep.
On the same baseball team.
Yep.
And we just started chatting one day, and I'm like, I really like this Cody guy. Like, he's just a blue-collar, hard-working guy.
That's right.
And then come to find out that you have a company called QC Hardwood Flooring,
Yep.
and and we're not talking you go to, nothing against this, but you're not running over to Menards and buying the cheapest stuff you can find to snap together to do somebody's house.
No.
It's a whole different deal.
Everything I'm sourcing is sourcing throughout the country. Most times, like your folks' stuff, we got from Pennsylvania, some of the best wood in the Appalachians, some of the best wood in the country. Most people don't even think about that sort of stuff, or like you said, just going over to Menards. Most stuff like that is like the cheapest unfinished stuff you can get, or pre-finished, and
Yeah.
it's not the same.
It's gorgeous stuff. So my parents got connected with you, obviously, through me, but I had seen some of your work before.
Yep.
Our neighbors in the next neighborhood over, they had you redo their whole main level
Correct.
of an already newer, beautiful home.
Right.
And what was so cool is like the strip of wood was like that, right, in their house. And you took me and you go, okay, now look at this end of the house all the way over here. And you see the strip of wood that I had to cut that size. The strip of wood that landed on the complete opposite side of the house is the exact same. You measured it to the millimeter, it seemed like. It was that kind of stuff. I mean, guys, I know this is a broad statement, but in general, it doesn't seem like as many men take as much pride in their work as they may have used to as our grandparents did.
Absolutely. I feel craftsmanship in general is just dying in homes. Most guys, I'm always showing my guys, like, this is where the other guy cuts this corner, and this is where this guy cuts this corner. And I know where you can, but it's just not what I do. And,
It's precision, but there's a ton of pride in what you do.
Yep.
And that leads us to my parents' house. So my parents' house was built in 1901, I
Yep.
believe. At least that was the date written on some of the siding paper that they uncovered years ago during a project.
Yep.
So it's well over 100 years old. And it's one of the older, bigger, eclectic
yeah.
houses in Wilton.
Yep.
It's very neat. Tons of woodwork. And my parents love their home. you redid, and we're going to show some clips of it when we do the repost here.
Yep.
You tore up. Well, tell us a little bit about the project, because it was a huge challenge for you to get it to where it was, to where it is now, which is gorgeous.
Yeah, so they basically never demoed the floor. It was we seen layers from the 50s, the 60s, the 70s.
They just kept putting it right on top.
We're like, here's the 90s, and then here's the 2000s. And yeah, there was literally like 6 to 8 layers. And I remember your dad was like, he's like, don't you think your dumpster's a little big? I was like, we're on day one.
Yeah.
I was like, we're on the first layer. And by the end of it, he's like, man, you weren't kidding. He's like, that thing's full. I'm like, yeah, about 4,000 pounds of old floors.
So let me stop you right there. I bet you don't. I don't want you to list them, but I bet you could list a long list of flooring guys who would have saw that project and ran for the hills just at that point, right? That would have been a deal breaker.
Oh, 100%. I mean, your parents said the original guy was like, no, you just want to clean these up. And I was like, yeah, I bet he did.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, just, and with her project, it was the same thing. I looked at the original floors, and it was all rift and quartered red oak.
What does that mean, rift and quartered?
So it just means the way that it's cut on the mill, to where basically they're taking like the most beautiful pieces. A lot of times when you see old furniture, like you have some in your house where it's like the flex and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So that's quarter sawed, and that's like the most expensive oak, because it's rare and it's beautiful, and you can only cut it out of a quarter of the log.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Where a lot of it is like, so live sawn is like where it's just cut all the way through, and that's like what the mamas got. So what's cool about that is like they get rift, they get quartered, they get plain sawn, but they can get that all in one board to where like it can change. And that, like, that's the cool thing about their wood, where I'm trying to educate homeowners on just, you know, people are like, oh, well, my budget's this. And there's a lot of good options of still getting a quality wood, even with a, you know, a more budget-friendly product.
Yes, and I think that's a misnomer. I think when some people think of a craftsman like yourself and the quality of product that you put in their mind, they sometimes automatically think the budget will be blown to hell without even looking into it and realizing, hey, there's not this huge gap in price, but if you just look at these options, man, the difference in quality is going to be night and day.
The quality itself, like we can, you know, you can go to Menards and get an unfinished product for $5. Well, I can get a product for $5 too, but it's still like 3 times as good because I'm getting directly from the mills. From my shop in Bettendorf there, I'm getting deliveries from Pennsylvania, from upper Wisconsin, from Minnesota.
What wood did I help you unload that day? Was that for my folks, or was that for just another client?
That was for one of your rentals.
Oh, yeah. That
was
even
so
for
heavy.
That was even for a rental. And the wood we unloaded, I was like, my God, I'm going to blow my back out here. This stuff is, and I wasn't carrying that many pieces at a time.
Yeah.
It's just that good of quality. Because you had even said, you're like, hey, you know, let's do it kind of nice here. And,
well,
and we did. It turned out wonderful.
Yeah. Well, and you started grabbing 2 at a time. I go, Joe, it's heavier than it looks.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. So anyway, so you get into it and you end up getting all the floors stripped down to the bare bones.
Yep.
You went all the way to the subfloor.
Went to the subfloor. We could have gone a little lower on the original section, but based on where they put the addition in the kitchen, we had to go off of that. We couldn't take that down any lower. So your mom's place, we were within a ½ inch, where before it was 1.5 inches from the old floor to the new.
Yeah, because
there was a step.
In the 90s, my folks put a kitchen addition on.
Yep.
And so in the other area where the kitchen used to be, that's where you had 1,700 layers of different flooring glued on top of another. And then you have the addition, but the addition lined up with that most recent floor that they had at the time.
Correct.
And the addition was tile mixed with all this other stuff. So yeah, even after you stripped it all down, now you have a drop down.
Yep. And we had to fix that hump there in the center, where the two even met. Basically, had to sand it smooth because they had already flushed it out. you know.
Dude, not to break our arms patting you on the back, but I bet you saw that and you probably chuckled and went, man, there are some guys that would get to this point here and just want to jump.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah.
And just simply not know what to do at that point.
Yep.
And then you end up with a cobble job.
Yep. So a lot of my experience comes from working in old houses in Minnesota, and that was, you know, been doing it for so long that we weren't always great, you know, so I had to work on some of those old nasty houses, but it taught me how to do it. And
I bet in the early days you botched some expensive pieces of wood up where you're just beating your head against the wall.
Oh yeah, I've cut a stair wrong that was $300 per stair. And those ones are tough.
We had a guy once in one of our old markets we used to service. He rolled an elliptical all the way through somebody's house, and they had like a softwood floor, and this elliptical was almost like, it was like 800 pounds, and it ran on 2 rollerblade wheels. So and it indented all the way through the house. So I had to pay a flooring company. This was down in Missouri. To pay a flooring company to rip up the whole house. Insurance luckily covered it, but oh yeah, we had to put the family up in a hotel. The dog had to be boarded. Like, it was an awful deal. So like, as business owners, you take it on the chin every once in a while.
Oh, yeah.
You just got to weather the storm.
And with you saying all of that, with, you know, that just is a note to all other homeowners out there. I am the only certified wood floor guy from Des Moines to Chicago.
Are you serious?
Serious. So anywhere around here.
What does it mean to be a certified hardwood guy?
So when, you know, wood flooring's not like a HVAC electrical, you know, where you can go to school and you have a certificate and you work. So basically I went back when I moved here and went and got my certifications. Basically you take hundreds of tests online. And then you go and do hands-on training, and there's people, you know, award-winning floor guys that judge you to be able to say he's certified at the end.
That's really cool to know, because that's something you didn't have to do. You could just be Cody the floor guy, QC Hardwood Floors, and just learn as you go.
So most of the guys teaching the classes were joking because I have won awards. Why am I there? Because some of them have been in the same categories of said awards. And I was like, well, I moved to a new area. I want to set myself apart. I want the customer to understand that I've taken that time. You know, it took me a couple of years to do that when, like I said, I didn't have to.
I feel like a bad friend. I didn't know that. Have you told me that before? Or has that just never come up in conversation?
No, never. I usually tell my customers. I mean, I'm not bragging to my friends that I went and I went to a trade school. You'll be like, cool, dude.
Yeah, neat. Cool story, bro. Tell it again.
Yeah. So, no, but it is, it does put customers at ease when they're, you know, making the investment, because wood floors can get pricey in just the material.
Well, my folks' house turned out amazing.
Thank you.
And it is gorgeous. My mom and dad are just over the moon. And I want to thank you.
Yeah.
Because my sister and I, we're going to inherit that house someday.
Yeah, it's less work.
You just up the value of that baby.
Well, she wants me to sand the rest of them.
Yeah,
so.
I don't know if that's good or bad for upping the value. I don't know if I'm going to get socked on inheritance tax more or not because of the hardwood floor you put in. But yeah, we'll post a bunch of pictures. It's gorgeous. I didn't know that you're the only certified hardwood guy between Des Moines and Chicago. That's huge, and you're right here in the Quad Cities. Don't sleep on this guy, guys. QC Hardwood Flooring, Cody Rhodes. Just look him up. You post some pictures real quick before you go. Talk to me real quick about that. It was the joint down was it in Aledo?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really neat. You gotta talk about that project for a
I was
second.
hired by Estes Construction there. The building itself was originally like a old community, like horse stable, like back in the 1850s. And then I think in the early 1900s, they turned it into a skating rink, roller skating. And then, just recently, and then I believed after that in the, 50s and 60s, it was just kind of a community center.
It's a gorgeous old building.
Yeah. So then basically when they went back to remodel it, the wood floors were like one of the main original pieces. And when I went to bid it, I investigated, and it was 3¼ inch wide by 1.5 thick, which is unheard of. It's basically built.
The wood itself, as it lays on the floor, is 1.5 inches thick.
Correct. So it could be sanded 100 more times.
Holy smokes!
So it will outlast anything in that building. And it's only been sanded a few times because it's such a job to.
It's a huge building. What's that? How long does a process like that take? So you went in to basically refinish it.
Yeah, we refinished all the original wood floors and the stage that is now used for their concerts and all that stuff. But we went in, and me and a crew of 2 guys, and we sanded it in 15 days. And
that was like every day.
Every day, staining, and just to stain a project like that, it was like 10 gallons of stain. It was like 15 gallons of sealer, 15 gallons of finish. So it was a big project for everybody. But we went back after the fact. They had a little concert for all the contractors, and I mean, everybody I walked by, they're like, those floors.
Dude,
those floors.
That's got to make a guy feel good.
So I'm like, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool, dude. Well, listen, what do you think of Duluth? Do you and the fam ever come here?
All the time. So my shop's off of 29th Street and State.
Oh, yeah, you're kind of close.
So the other location, that's kind of my hidden gem of
the old McDonald's on State Street. Yeah,
sneak in there and get a few tacos at least once a week.
Yeah, it was funny because when I called you, I was like, hey, stop by the show. Let's talk about, the flooring stuff. And I told you where it was going to be, and you're like, oh, I go to Duluth all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We
that's
love it.
Great.
We love it.
Yeah, well, check out this place. Get yourself a bottle. Get a QC hardwood flooring bottle.
Oh, yeah.
Did you hear me talking about the bottle service they do here?
No.
So here's the deal. Pedro's got you've seen all the tequilas on that back wall. It's crazy. And they're all super good tequila. We've been drinking some this morning, really smooth for breakfast. But you can buy a bottle, and then he'll keep it in the cabinet. He'll put your name on it.
Oh, awesome.
And you've already bought and paid for it. So you could tell a client, hey, stop by Duluth. I got a bottle behind the bar. Just tell him you can take a couple tugs out of it, and Pedro will serve it to him or whatever. So I think it's a good way to network and just
absolutely.
Everybody wants to have their name on a bottle.
Oh yeah.
So I was talking to Pedro about doing the show, and Lynn and I were in here eating the other night, and Pedro hooked me up with a bottle, and I when you see a bottle with your name written on it in the cabinet, you kind of prop up a little bit. You kind of peacock around.
One too.
You know what? Go ahead and let him take a tug. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. So and this place is cool. And the other thing I didn't talk about earlier, there's a kids sitting room at the very front.
Oh, cool.
Right when you walk in through that breezeway, right off to the left, it's this whole area. So if you come with a group of parents and kids, they'll serve the kids in that own separate room. They can be jacking around, doing their stuff.
I'll meet you here soon
enough. Let's bring the fam here, and we can quarantine the kids off in there and let them raise hell, and we can enjoy a nice dinner. So we'll let Pedro babysit.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So. Anyway, dude, you ain't making any money sitting here. Get out there. I know you got another job to do. But thanks for stopping by. And QC Hardwood Floors, plug the thing. How do people find you? How do people follow you?
On Instagram, we're at QC Hardwood. I believe it's the same on Facebook, and then our QCHardwoodFlooring.com.
All right. Upgrade your floors, guys. Upgrade your floors. All right, man. Hey, Cody.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Joe. Appreciate you.
We'll see you later, man. Go get to work. All right, let's wrap it up here with Pedro. Pedro, you want to come in and say hi? Sure. We've been talking about you all day.
Hey, my friend, another tequila flight for you?
Oh, my gosh. Dude, I can't do another tequila flight. Parker, you're definitely driving me home today. Oh.
You're a big man, so actually this kind of margarita is for a big man like you.
Oh, look at this. You know what? I'm going to step off camera for 2 seconds. I'm going to put this on. I could do it on camera. Don't get me wrong, but I don't want to hear a bunch of whistling.
I'll be here. No worries. Nobody's watching. It's okay.
Yeah. There'll be plenty of time this summer to have our shirts off. Hopefully at some pool parties.
And hopefully fit with you because you have big muscles.
Wouldn't that be something if the health inspector walked in right now and I got my shirt off here in a restaurant?
There you go. Look.
How do I look?
Thank you.
Oh, look at that. Look. Oh, we got to move this giant margarita here.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, look at that. Ooh. We're like DeLua brothers here. Look at this.
Now.
We look like brothers.
Thank you, Joe.
Yeah. Look at that.
You deserve.
DeLua,
Thank you.
more tequila, please.
Yes, más tequila, por favor.
Thank you for hosting us today.
Oh, no, thank
You
you.
are
Thank
such
you
a good
for all
host. This
you
is so
are doing.
generous. I mean, oh my gosh.
Well, thank you. First, thank you for all you are doing for the businesses in the Quad Cities. Believe me.
Here,
You
clip
are,
that little mic on too, will you?
You are doing very good job. Thank you, Joe, and all your staff also. Thank you so much.
Well, I appreciate that. And it's one of those things where all we're trying to do is go around because you've heard me say it. I own a small business myself, right?
Yeah, sure.
And it's hard to market. Like you got such a good story to tell here, and it's impossible to do that by a quick Facebook video or hey
Yeah.
guys, stop by here. It's hard to get the message
know.
across. Where when you can kind of sit and interact and taste the food and soak up the ambiance.
Sure, and tequila for sure.
Tequila for sure. You were a trainer. You still working out every day? You exercising every day?
No, to be honest with you, no.
You better get on that treadmill or
Since
something.
I got married, probably you know what we're talking about, but
Yeah.
just I'm doing whatever I can do with.
How many hours a day are you working?
Whoops, probably kind of 18, 20.
Oh, you're a
I
nut,
have two
dude.
little kids, so I have to take care of them too.
People don't realize how much work it takes to be a successful business owner. How many hours it takes. It's not a 9 to 5. It's not even a 7 to 7. It's the whole damn day until you fall asleep, and when you wake up, it's like we're thinking about business. Like, what do we got to do to keep the lights on?
Yes, we have to take care of everything about the business. So even if midnight or 2 a.m., 3 a.m., we have to be ready for next day to open the restaurant and just having our customers, to state well everything.
Well, do you have a favorite thing that you guys make that you like to eat?
Well,
Is there like something where you're like, man, make me one of those things?
I have several things. As a Mexican, so I love tacos for sure. My wife told you I love pasta too.
Well, I was going to ask you, yeah, because she said you'll tend to lean towards the Italian food.
Yes, but I'm Mexican, so I love tacos too. And yeah, I love pasta. This one
I didn't even try that. What is
it?
it? Is this like a
This
a
one?
booze soup?
You know what? Yeah, it's a bowl soup.
It's a bowl.
very-
It's a
very-
bowl of booze, right?
Very popular in Mexico.
Here, we gotta let's share it together.
We made with tequila. Look, it's pretty sweet.
It's like that was like our Lady and the Tramp moment.
Yeah.
My God, that is good. Is this like almost like a tequila sangria kind of thing?
Kind of. You know what? It's very refreshing because it's very, very cold. And we think
Oh
with
my
this, the thing
gosh.
with this is end of the drink, you can enjoy all the fruit. So you must eat all the fruit.
Yeah, you can't see it, but there's grapefruit, orange, lime slices all floating around in here, and I have not had a drink that felt too strong.
Yeah.
Anytime you go to a Mexican restaurant, you either get something that's just like, woo, man, that's really strong,
Yeah.
or it's really syrupy. You've heard me talking about it all morning.
Yes.
And I'm just excited about this because you don't get it that often.
It's early, but we usually take care of it. So, because for us, the most important thing is you must enjoy the drink. So don't be drunk like on the second one or
Yeah.
the first shot. So we need to take care of this. It's very important for us. And yeah.
What's the most expensive bottle of tequila you've got in here for sale?
Right now I have the Herradura Selección Suprema. But this is a very premium quality.
What's a bottle like that cost?
Uh,
Or what's a shot? Like if I want a, well, could you buy that
all-
bottle to put it in the
Sure,
case?
yes,
So
yes,
so
sure,
if you were to buy
yes.
it, how much is that thing?
Yes, the shot is kind of $40 shot, but all our shots are 2 ounces. It's not 1 ounce; it's 2 ounces. So, but this kind of
That's a couple
$40.
$100 bottle of booze,
Yes,
right?
Yeah, but as I told you last time, we have a very good finest and premium tequilas cheap. You don't need to pay for extra, but obviously, if it's your favorite, for sure you can pay, right? But you don't need to pay tons of dollars for very good tequila. So right now I have 110 in my bar, different kind of tequilas. Sometimes I have to mix or have to take out some, depend Iowa, you know.
Yeah.
So, my delivery company is very partnered with me, and they work very hard to bring my stuff. So no, like my favorite, since I live in Mexico 30 years ago. My favorite tequila, I worked with my company to work with the Iowa Liquor Commission to bring that tequila here 2 years. So we spent 2 years to finally got the bottle here.
It took you 2 years to get your liquor license. Is that what you're saying?
No. The brand, my favorite tequila.
Oh, to be able to get it, because
get
these
here.
tequila companies, they do kind of exclusives, and you got to
Yes.
prove yourself to be able to. You can't just be any restaurant and carry a premium tequila. You got to prove that you're going to present it well. You're going to right. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Well, yes. So in Iowa, you can buy from any company, but they probably don't have
The good
tequila
stuff.
you wanted.
Yeah.
The tequila you wanted. Probably good stuff, but in this case, with my favorite, they don't have it in Iowa. So I have to work with my company, with delivery company, to bring to Iowa, and now I have in the restaurants. Yes.
When I think a lot of people will look at your tequila bar behind the bar here and sometimes take it for granted, and they don't realize that's thousands of dollars in tequila back there, and it's all the really good stuff. You've hand selected all the different brands that you've got back there. That's why when we do these tequila flights, every one of them is so smooth and so good, because you're not bringing in the cheap stuff that doesn't taste good.
Sure. Well,
You'll bring in some stuff that's more affordable, but it tastes great.
Yeah, thank you. Since we opened this location six years ago, we tried to offer all our customers and friends big stuff of tequila to try to taste different kind of. So I know when you are doing party, you can do shot. It's okay, but the most important for us is to try to catch your better tequila for your tongue, for your mouth, for your body, because good tequila, you cannot feel bad next day. So probably the hangover is not too bad like the other kind of tequilas, cheapest one. Or
It's funny you say that, because it's true. Like a really good quality booze will sometimes keep you from feeling like absolute trash the next day. And you were telling me that the other night about a really good tequila. Now, you can't be mixing a bunch of, drinking beer, doing all this other stuff, but a really good tequila, you can have a good time and wake up the next day and still be able to function.
Yes. Yeah, but next day we have micheladas here to the Hanover, with maybe some cazuelas with very good tacos for breakfast, or one Mexican omelette or something. Yeah. So it's we try to have the whole stuff for the whole family. For grandparents, for parents, for kids, for uncles, for everybody here on this location. We try to do that. Like you are talking about the crafty room for kids. So we are working to grow that room. And now we have for example, the digital playground for kids. They are.
You're putting in a playground?
Yes, a digital playground with a screen.
Oh,
with
cool.
Yes. So
That'll be
every
neat.
day, I'll show you.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm really looking forward to getting down to your place down on the river. Mm-hmm. That's a gorgeous place.
Thank you.
I'm looking forward to hitting all the places.
Thank you.
And show, because every one of your places has some uniqueness to it. It's kind of got its own.
That's
little,
the idea.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the idea. So, for example, our location in Bettendorf downtown is kind of more quick stop, but we have a dining area.
That's where
pretty
Cody
big.
said he goes. He pops in there all the time to
Yes.
grab a burrito or whatever.
We have drive-through. We have now we are starting with a cafe spot with different kind of Mexican style coffee, with horchata coffee, mazapan, coffee, churro, latte, so with different kind of stuff or Mexican coffees. We are starting in that location too. River location, very good location. Thank you for telling that. So we are trying to be ready with the patio, improve the patio too, the service, everything. There on Moline location is most kind of brunch, breakfast, but same menu than here. All day long breakfast in Moline, Rock Island, or first one, most kind of or traditional Mexican dishes like meat soup or pozole, green pozole, red pozole, birria, homemade tortillas. So kind of a little bit of Tex-Mex style, but with our Mexican traditional touch of kitchen. Yeah.
Well, get in here for lunch today. It's probably lunchtime. It's probably
It
getting
is.
close to be lunch. It's almost
It is.
noon.
It
Parker's
is.
getting antsy. He's thinking, Joe, the longer you go, the more video I got to edit here. But I've had a great time here today,
Sure,
and
thank you,
I
Joe.
hope this is the beginning of a lot of great things here at Dulua.
For sure.
What I want to do, we have a kind of a tradition here on the show where after we go to a restaurant, maybe we can get like some tacos to go or something. We can go hand them out to the homeless for you.
Absolutely.
So
I'm
what
very
we'll
glad to
do
do
is
that.
we'll put on the meta glasses. Parker and I will go hit the downtown area. We'll go hand out some food courtesy of Dulua and get some of these poor folks a little bit of food to eat today.
For sure.
It's a beautiful day outside. So I got to imagine if you're homeless today and you're walking around the Quad Cities and you're enjoying the sunshine, if somebody hands you a taco from Dulua, that's going to be a nice cherry on top.
Thank you, and I'm very glad to do that for sure. Thank you so much.
And let's wrap this up. Let's do a shot. You pick
Let's do
one.
it.
I'll
Why not?
You
Well,
pick
you
one
have
for
the
me.
list.
You-
We have the
Parker's
list
going to
here.
join. Parker's
Sure,
going to get in
and
here.
You know what? Let me tell you something about. Have you ever tried mezcal?
Mezcal.
Mezcal.
I don't. I mean,
Yeah,
maybe. I don't know. I don't
It's,
know.
you know what? In Mexico now is very, very trending. And I have right now kind of 15 bottles, a different selection here. It's kind of smoky. We usually drink with some
So this is
orange.
this is called 400.
400 rabbits in English, for 400 conejos in Spanish. It's one of the most popular brand in Mexico, but we have
The 400 mezcal.
yes.
So do you shoot
Yes.
this and then eat the orange?
Yes. So
Okay.
After do the aftertaste, you can rinse your mouth with the orange and a little bit warm.
Okay, so you don't eat the whole orange.
No,
Okay.
no.
What's Parker gonna have?
And how about you? You know what? Let me see. Probably this one is gonna be food for you. The number 3, the Cava de Oro, is very good stuff. This one.
This one right there.
Oh,
Yes.
I didn't see the label. Oh, nice.
Dude, have you ever been to a place, Parker, that's got tequila flights?
You probably don't need lime, believe me.
Don't need a lime. Right?
Probably.
Probably will.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, okay.
So, hey guys, cheers.
I've not.
Salud.
Cheers to
Let's
a
do it.
wonderful show here at Dulua, 18th Street, Bettendorf. Get in here. If you haven't been here, get here.
Thank
and
you.
Bring the whole family.
Thank you. Thank you.
Cheers,
thank you, guys.
Pedro.
Thank you.
Thanks for a
Thank
great
you.
show, man.
Thank you. What do you think? Do you need lime?
That's good. Not really, but I will anyway.
Yeah,
That's
go
good,
ahead.
Yeah.
That is on fire. It is a smoky flavor.
It's a smoky flavor.
It's a smoky flavor
Yes.
tequila, and when you take a little nibble of the orange,
I am
Damn, Pedro.
doing some
Damn.
mezcal margaritas, to introduce the mezcal for the people, to get a balance on the margarita, the flavors and everything. After, probably they will like the mezcal along flavor straight. Because it's interesting flavor. It's not like usual tequila flavor, but it's good too. It's healthy, actually.
thanks, Pedro.
Hey, yo,
All right, we'll get out of here.
All your team.
Thanks, everybody, for joining us
Thank
here on the
you.
Real Quad Cities, and we'll see you next time. And in the meantime, get into Dulua.
Oh, you know what?
Mas tequila, por favor.
Sorry, but I forgot all about this party room. Here.
Oh, you can rent the party room.
Yes,
You can
we-
rent the party room right here, the room we're sitting in. It's beautiful. It's big. There's tons of seating.
We can do taco bar, pizza bar, pasta bar.
Yeah, there's like
as
a
buffet.
there's like a salad bar set up over there
Yeah.
where I'm sure they set. Yeah,
And
Dude,
we have a small room for small meetings, like 20, 25 people on the other area.
Dude, you
too.
got a lot going on here. This is great. All right, more to
Crazy.
come. More to come.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you guys later.
Hey,
Have a
thank
great
you.
Wednesday.